Hey everyone! Episode 9 of Severance, titled The After Hours, delivered some of the most intense, emotional, and jaw-dropping moments of the season. From Coble's secretive mission with Mark and Devon, to Dylan's heartbreak, Bert's shocking past, and eerie hints about Lumen's twisted fertility experiments, this episode was packed with details that demand a deeper look. Let's break down 5 key moments you might have missed and analyze what they mean for the season finale. Let's start with a seemingly simple moment: Helena Egan's breakfast. A hard-boiled egg meticulously sliced into 6 perfect pieces, each piece arranged with unsettling precision. On the surface, it's just an odd eating habit, but in Severance, no detail is random. And have pointed out that the 6 pieces could represent the 6 rooms Gemma visits in Episode 7, drawing a direct connection between Helena's controlled, the ritualistic behavior, and Lumen's secretive operations. Others noticed the eerie artwork on the plate: 2 women in red and blue grabbing the same man, perhaps symbolizing Helly and Helena's duality and their connection to Mark. And then there's the chilling moment when Helena's father, James Egan, watches her eat and remarks,
"I wish you'd take them raw."
This line harks back to Keir Egan's favorite breakfast: 3 raw eggs and milk. Is this just a father being disappointed in his daughter's food choices, or is it a sign of something deeper? Perhaps Helena's resistance to fully embracing Keir's legacy. The emotional gut punch of the episode came in the form of Irving's reunion with Bert. Except this time, Bert wasn't just an art-loving retiree. We learned that Bert actually worked for Lumen outside of the severed floor. When Irving returns home, he finds Bert reading from his notebooks, revealing that he had, in fact, been involved in Lumen's more sinister operations. Bert admits he never hurt anyone, but his role was to drive people to unknown locations, never questioning what happened to them next. The tension is palpable. Will Bert turn Irving in? Will Irving be taken away like the others? But in a moment of unexpected tenderness, Bert instead helps Irving escape, buying him a one-way train ticket out of Keir. The two share a heartbreaking farewell, mirroring their forehead-touching moment from Episode 2, It's an Emotional Roller Coaster. Bert, once an enforcer of Lumen's will, ultimately defies them in the name of love. But his past raises even more troubling questions. Where did he take these people? Who ordered him to do it? And could he have been involved in transporting Gemma? Milchick has been unraveling all season, and in Episode 9, he finally snaps, delivering one of the most iconic burns in Severance history. When Mr. Drummond chastises him for using a needlessly complex word, Milchick fires back with,
"Devour feculence. It means eat shit, Mr. Drummond."
But this scene is about more than just an epic insult. Milchick's growing frustration is a sign that even the most loyal Lumen employees have their breaking points. As Mark challenges the notion that work is just work, Milchick stares at the painting above his desk, a massive iceberg. It's a subtle but powerful metaphor. We've only seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Milchick's story. What's lurking beneath the surface, and could Milchick too turn against Lumen? Speaking of disturbing revelations, let's talk about the Demona birthing retreat. We already knew that this facility was being used for severed births, allowing women to give birth without remembering the pain. But Coble's offhand comment to the security guard,
"She's one of James. No one's to know,"
takes this storyline to horrifying new levels. Wait, what? Is James Egan personally impregnating these women? Or is he simply overseeing an operation where severed women are used for childbirth experiments? Either way, it ties into Lumen's larger obsession with fertility. We've seen hints of this before, from Dr. Mauer's clinic to the news report about a severed woman getting pregnant at work. But how deep does this go? And does Helena know what her father is involved in? One of the biggest Easter eggs in Episode 9 comes from the episode's title itself, The After Hours. For those who missed the reference, this is a direct nod to a classic episode of The Twilight Zone. In the 1960 episode, a woman named Marcia White visits a department store and takes the elevator to the 9th floor to buy a gold thimble. But when she tries to return it, she's told that the 9th floor doesn't exist, and she slowly realizes that she's actually a mannequin who has temporarily been allowed to live as a human. Sound familiar? The themes of identity, switching personas, and a mysterious, non-existent floor directly parallel the world of Severance. And when Koval arrives at the Demona birthing retreat, she uses the exact dialogue from the Twilight Zone episode.
Miss Marshall White, ninth floor.
This reference isn't just for fun, it's a direct hint that the birthing retreat operates much like the ninth floor in the Twilight Zone. Women are severed, transformed into something else, and then return to their former selves with no memory of what happened. With just one episode left before the season 2 finale, Severance has never been more intense. Will Irving uncover more of Lumen's secrets? What will happen to Mark and Devon's plan? And what terrifying truths about Lumen's fertility program are still waiting to be revealed? One thing's for sure, this show continues to be one of the most meticulously crafted, thought-provoking series on television. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for hidden details, and remember,
I mean, work is just work, right?